What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the hotfix update for V26.30 is officially released, and with it came some very interesting things, such as a very interesting teaser regarding Chapter 1 Season 5 returning very soon, some changes to the time machine in the Kato Thorn little boss fight room, and new augments being enabled in the game to really give us more of that Fortnitemares aesthetic. So in today's YouTube video, of course, I'll be going through all of the information. But to start it off, it all relates to the actual Kato Thorn boss fight. We have to go all the way down here to the time machine room, where you'll notice something kind of interesting. I know from back here you can see that there's an actual time machine just kind of sitting there and everything, and nothing looks too crazy, nothing looks too off. However, it appears that there might actually be two time machines on the island right now, and you'll see what I mean a little bit later in this video. So let's go ahead and get looted up a little bit more, make sure that we're able to actually deal with this boss fight, and eventually make our way through all of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the sticky grenade launcher. I feel like this is going to be better. But as you guys can see right here, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey man, hey, I'm just here to do some damage to you, don't mind me. Alright, I'm just gonna need you to quickly get eliminated real quick here. You know, just come on real quickly for the video. You understand, right? You get the whole reason for this, right? Please don't kill me. Come on. You know you got this, right? Right, come on, man. We can talk about this. We can be friends. We can be friendly friends. Just sit there while I explode you, please and thank you. Now, I know this is a very weird introduction and probably made people click off the video because it's like there's no hype up or anything here, but it is very important to talk about everything going on here, and it all starts with Kato Thorn and relates to his whole entire lore. I mean, we got to pay attention to the fact that we have an entire time machine over in this specific area, with the whole entire point of going back to Chapter 1 Season 5 in at least some odd little ways. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here to the end of the boss fight, and there we go. Boss fight is officially ended. We got ourselves some nice little items to have in the game, and we can start talking about all the other changes and stuff here. Now, what I meant earlier by the fact that we have two time machines is even though you're seeing this time machine in this match right now, it appears that it's actually being rifted over to another location, because as you can see, you can hit it, you got the time machine little top part, the chair and everything else, but as we continue to make our way through the whole entire vault and everything, we're going to notice that there's actually a second time machine, which is technically supposed to be that one's not even supposed to be there right now, which has been enabled in the game in a certain specific area that we've talked about previously. Now, while we make our way over to that specific area, which is Frenzy Fields, we definitely got to make our way out of here firstly, but I do want to talk about some other changes that happen with this update as well, because it isn't just, hey, there's a time machine change and that's it update, because if we go ahead and look at our augment menu and spin some bars re-rolling here, we'll actually be able to get some new augments. I'll go ahead and sit around the side here while we actually re-roll, and these augments are all related to the Halloween time. They're going to be augments that get vaulted next update, but of course at the same time, next update's a new season, so it makes sense. If we can't find them here throughout all the reloads or re-rolls and everything else, I'll just go ahead and show you guys. But let's go ahead and make a marker over here to Frenzy Fields and start making our way over there while we go ahead and talk about that, right? So if we continue looking a little bit here, actually, you know what? We're just going to continue onwards. So let's just go there and let's go to the augment menu in game to showcase what we're actually talking about here. So in terms of new augments, we have two right here. One being the looting augment Witchy Warrior, which gives you a witch broom and instantly reduces the cooldown of the witch broom from 20 seconds per use all the way down to 16 seconds. So it makes it so that you get a witch broom and you're able to use it a lot more often. Definitely a nice little augment to see during the Halloween time, you know, especially if you're someone who likes using glider redeploy, something you could definitely pick up multiple times whenever you get it in your menu. And then we also got revamped another looting augment, which instantly gives you a wood stake shotgun and makes it so that all hits with a wood stake shotgun give you player siphon. It's basically a very nice version of siphon that makes the shotgun more than just a heavy shotgun revamp or anything else, and instead gives it more of a vampiric feel, which is actually kind of ironic considering it's a weapon you would probably use to eliminate vampires. So seeing it get more of that vampiric feel going on with it is just, you know, a nice little touch for them to add to it that also just makes it a better weapon overall to use in the game and makes me feel a little bit more positive whenever I actually go about picking it up in my inventory, assuming that I managed to get that augment and instead of the game telling me that high voltage is a new augment every single time it pops up. But here we are finally at Frenzy Fields, and this is where the next part of all the content changes are. You may notice something peeking out around the corner there, which is a very interesting little thing to actually point out, and that is because the time machine isn't supposed to be in the time machine room right now. Instead, as you can see right here, the time machine has made its way into Frenzy Fields, right here in the middle with some little like bouncy tires over on the edges and everything you can bounce around, but it's something that you're able to mess around with. You can't actually destroy the structure at all, but you can see around it, we have some some little artifacts and, you know, technology set up, being prepared to like figure out what they're going to be doing with it. We have different things such as the Chapter 1 Season 5 Durburger with the drift spray on it. We have, for example, the Dusty Diner little logo, or I guess, you know, sign, whatever you want to call it, all the way back from that season sitting right here. You can break these. That is, you know, kind of interesting to see, especially with the type of props they are. So they are completely breakable and everything. Still, the only thing you can't break is the time machine, and the entire reason why the time machine is now over here is because the heist that has been going on this entire season has been for the time machine. The whole entire like working around thing with Sloan going on behind the scenes has all related to this build up right here. And that's something I do want to mention here, right, is the fact that we know that everything going on here, such as the whole entire heist theme for this season, and the fact that the whole entire reason the time machine exists is because the whole entire plan for stealing the time machine, which we see right here, was Sloan's plan. And it was a plan that Sloan even hired Agent Jonesy to help with. So it's interesting to see how Sloan's like, all right, we're going to start bringing back the old crew and everything else, you know, characters you haven't seen in the lore in a long time. And then we're also going to be making it so that we have this whole entire heist for a time machine going on. We're going to make it so it goes back to Chapter 1 Season 5. And it really makes me wonder what Sloan's master plan is, because if you guys remember, back when we first met Sloan and everything, we had the live event Skyfire with Sloan in it. Sloan betrayed us. She kind of went last minute and was like, actually, you're on your own now, if you guys remember. And it was kind of like, what if that twist happens once again, where Sloan isn't trying to be on our side still, Sloan just has a plan to try reverting or changing the past history of Fortnite so that they can continue going about everything and continue making it their idea version. Maybe Sloan wants to fight the IO, maybe not, maybe they want to do something with Jinno, who really knows? What we do know is that the time machine is currently over here, and it brings up, you know, Chapter 1 Season 5 props, including the like tribal tomato head guy right there, and it's going to be interesting to see how that actually evolves the game going forwards. However, that isn't the final bit of changes that happened with this update. I know a lot of people didn't care about the augments and everything else, they mainly cared about the time machine, but we did get one final bit of changes, which I'll actually go hop on the private server to show you guys right now. Alright, so as a little bit of an update, the item shop stuff for my private server wasn't properly working today, so I just decided to go ahead and show my tweet right here, which talks about that earlier today we actually got a brand new Fortnite update that released the FNCS Global Championship shop assets into the game files, meaning that the cosmetics are fully set to return, including the music pack, the contrail. The contrail will actually be exclusive to the bundle only, and then the emote as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see these cosmetics returning very, very soon, especially for those who weren't able to purchase it in the first like day or two that they released in the item shop because of all the issues it had and how quickly it got yoinked from the shop where no one could actually purchase it. But of course I thought I would mention this because it is something that people have been interested in and wanting for a while. So until next time, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later with another upload. Peace out.